Hello again. Um, by all measure, this will be the last video for the course. Um, yeah, and I really do hope that you all have gotten something out of the class, and I mean that earnestly. I know that online education is an interesting kind of beast in and of itself, and I understand um, that it's tough to kind of get some of the richness of the material from an online course. But I do hope that there's been avenues and things to think about that have really kind of challenged you and pushed you over the last 4 weeks, and they've gone quickly. I think that that's a safe thing to say. But I really do hope that you all have benefited from enrolling and taking this class. And you know, I'm very comfortable teaching in live versions of this class. That's certainly true. Um, Online teaching is kind of an interesting thing because you all now know my face, and I exist very publicly out in Moscow. So you'll probably see me around, and don't hesitate to come up and say hi and say, "Hey, I was taking your 103 online class." It'd be nice to know who you all are or have been. um, but I do hope that you've been challenged, both intellectually. I hope that, yeah, intellectually, and I hope that the class has required a little bit of work for you. Um, and I hope that you kind of leave these 4 weeks feeling, yeah, a little bit more invigorated, a little bit more perceptive to the notion that maybe the world isn't as it seems, right? And there's more things to consider, more things to think about, and how it is we conceive of reality, how it is we conceive of ourselves, and what that means for us to continue to thrive, continue to live. For the exam tomorrow, I'm not going to run through much material right now. You all have all of the videos at your exposure. You have all of the lecture notes at your exposure to make sure to review and go back through. Moreover, right, when you're taking the exam, I'm not going to be there, so you can look at your notes. You can try to find the video to find some sort of answer, right? Um, okay. However, um, with that being said, it should be noted that the exam is going to be timed. You will have a time limit. Okay? Um, the exam is worth 50 points. Okay? And it will be cumulative of the last 4 weeks, so there will be questions all the way back to the start of our little 4 week session. Okay, thinking about the branches of philosophy, thinking about the sub branches of some of the branches, thinking about um, um, subjective and objective evaluations, and then moving and thinking about Plato, Aristotle, Hume, Kant, Sartre, and existentialism. Okay? There'll probably be anywhere between 20 and 35 questions on the exam, and it will be a mix of multiple choice and true false. Okay, that is it. A mix of multiple choice and true false. It will be timed at 2 hours. Okay? So if you start and you come back, you will still just only have the remainder of that 2 hours to finish. And with Blackboard exams and quizzes, there's always the potential for glitches. Okay? And so if something goes awry via Blackboard, okay, if something goes awry via Blackboard, you must take a picture or document it in some fashion. If you send me an email and you say, oh my gosh, I was on question 16 and my computer, Blackboard quit on me or something like that, I'm going to need proof. I'm going to need some sort of proof by which I can measure whether or not I should allow for continued makeup on the exam. Okay? Because how that might appear to me is if I get an email that's nondescript and you say something to the effect of, oh my gosh, my computer crashed, or Blackboard crashed, I need to make up the test. I'm just going to think that you forgot to take it, or you got pressed for time, or that frankly you're lying to me. Okay? So, with that being said, if there is anything that goes awry, anything that goes wrong, you must document it. You must take a picture. Okay? Um, um, yeah, I mean it's an exam. And I think that, where do I have it set at? Give me just a second real quick. Okay, yeah. So it will be open at 6 a.m. Friday morning. Okay. Be open at 6 a.m. Friday morning, and it is due by 11:59 Saturday, June 11th. Excuse me, heavens. Okay. Oh yeah. So it's due by Saturday at 11:59. Yeah, Pacific time zone. Okay. And obviously those grades will be automatic. They'll be thrown into the uploaded grade account. And so you should know your grade for the 4-week session pretty effectively after you get done with the exam. I will not offer any sort of makeup. I will not offer any sort of extra credit for what it is that we've done the last 4 weeks. The grade that you have earned is reflective of the work that you've put in. And I think by all measure, there's been really good intellectual investigation. There's been really good philosophical investigation. So hopefully your grades will reflect the effort and the work that you put in for the course. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. I will be kind of today actually, pardon me, Thursday. I'll be kind of in and around email service, so I'll try to check it as periodically as possible. Otherwise, yeah, I do really wish you all well, and whatever wherever your lives take you. Yeah, my one main thing of just encouragement is to be passionate in whatever it is you choose to do. Find passion and be passionate, because I think that we're kind of in an age right now that we feel, in the very Sartrean sense of bad faith, that we have to do a lot of things. And those have-tos we don't like. We don't feel passionate about. And we kind of get sucked in. We kind of get sucked into, we get sucked into just, never mind, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Be passionate. Find passion. Good luck.